And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Again, it's Henderson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's Henderson, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they try.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. It's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. They run again with Ajayi. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he connects with Ertz. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
This defensive unit ranks 3rd in the NFL against the run, and I love what they're doing. Plugging up everything inside, hard to make way, and then they can run to the perimeter and shut you down that way as well.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's the battering ram Blunt. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no sure thing, and neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll set them back 5. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On play action, it's Wentz. A swing pass caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Then he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard. New York set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Dancing to his left. Broken tackle. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. On play action, Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They run with a jive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Fighting down past the 45. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room inside the 40. And he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's nope. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift. Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Wentz now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Here's Wentz to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, here's Wentz. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now Blunt. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. This is Ajayi. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now they'll run it on the toss. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, as close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Wentz on the move to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Let's go! Brand 38!
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. The shotgun. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run with Henderson. They find some open field here. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. On the carry is Henderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now a play fake. Wentz. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. second down following the run. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
But in that case, run it up.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And they just took a timeout. With 2 seconds to go, this one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now they'll run it on the toss. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little game.